Hello, it's Alison here, and yes, hello, welcome. I usually start on a Sunday by describing the theme for the week ahead, and I've been pondering on this because we all worked quite hard last week through the full moon energies and various other energies that were going on, things that are happening, things that are still happening in the world. And on Friday I finished with asking you all to meet me at some point over the weekend and send love to the universe. And when I was thinking what the theme for this week would be, I thought actually we need to bring things back to ourself. I've called this live The Self because what is the self? I often say it's not selfish to be thinking about the self, because actually ourselves is what we have. Our self is what we are. The physical self is our vehicle for moving around this planet of ours. We have the energetic self, we have the mental self, we have the inner self. I was speaking earlier this morning to somebody and we were talking about the importance of self-care and how actually it gets put on the back burner so easily. So this week, I'm going to be talking about the self, what we can do. I'll talk a little bit about what I do and why I do it, because that's a huge part of myself. I couldn't not do what I do. I couldn't not want to share the message and help and support others. It is a part of myself. And so, yeah, that's what we'll do this week. We'll talk about why we do things. We'll talk about maybe how we do them. And we'll talk about different ways that we can self-care. Care for ourselves. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process. I've recently started juicing again because I had the cold, and I remembered that actually I feel really healthy if I have a little juice in the morning, and that takes no time at all. Just to put a few, you lost the connection there a bit. Takes no time at all to put some fruits and vegetables in a blender and just whiz it up in the morning, and I feel great afterwards. Things work for some people, things work for other people. And so I think what we'll do this week is we'll just start to look at different ways of looking after ourselves. And maybe we can share some. That would be good, wouldn't it? Because I'm sure lots of people have got lots of tips. So, over the next few days, we'll be thinking about ourselves. I'll be sharing a bit of myself, why I do what I do, and how I do it. And yeah, probably the big why really, because that's what drives me. That's what drives me to look after this vehicle I've got and help me on this journey on planet Earth. And it's now starting to rain again, as you can probably hear on the ceiling, on the roof rather, of the conservatory. Yeah, what a wet start to September we've had. And thinking about people who are having much worse starts to September, all over the world in different pockets of this planet of ours. To send love. As always, with love from Alison.